If you saw yourself getting sold on dark web and you decided to buy yourself, how do you think they'd deliver you to you? Masked men club me over the head and tuck me into my own bed. I'd pay to be put to sleep this way. Return to sender. Sent to returner? They'd kidnap me, take me to their distribution center, I'd be prepped, then delivered back to my home. Now this makes perfect sense. They would break into my house, kidnap me, put me in a white van, drive around in a circle, go back to my house, and put me inside the house. Rinse and repeat. Depends on the carrier. If FedEx ships me, I'd probably be dead from blunt force trauma by the time I arrive at the wrong address. DHL, you'll get there in 6 weeks, after sitting in the corner of a warehouse for 5.5 weeks and getting water damage. This is a paradox that I wasn't prepared to answer today. The correct answer, whenever you're asked to state your preferred method of delivery, has always been, and will forever continue to be, rectally. Alrighty, mate. Masks on. Hey Gary, hold up a second. I told you not to use our real names, Clyde. Duck, you're right. Sorry about that. But look at the address. Address redacted. Yeah, what about it? Isn't that where we're supposed to send this ducker? Duck, you're right. What are we supposed to do now? Edit, let's call the buyer. Maybe he left a detail out or something. Phone rings. Hello? Hello, sir. This is Clyde and Gary. We are the guys meant to kidnap someone for you. Are you ducking kidding me? You're not supposed to use our names. And you said what the plan is to? For duck's sake. Gary overhears the client shouting, you ducking dingus. I told you not to do that. Forget that, both of you. The pickup address is the same as the drop off. Why is that? Oh, so you haven't even picked up the package yet? Duck off and get back to work. But, sir, bother me again, and you'll be listed next. Edit, Clyde puts the phone away. Well, what did he say to do? Oh, now you weren't ever stripping. We do the job. You did. The client was so loud, I'm surprised the neighborhood didn't hear him. They mask up and enter the building. Gary, what are you gonna do with your cut? You just can't help yourself, can you? Just shut up till the job is done. They eventually find the room detailed in the listing. Lots of pictures and a no girls allowed sign on it. Christ, Gary. They're having us nab a kid. Gary lightly pistol whips Clyde. Come on, let's get this done. Gary and Clyde sneak into the room and Gary opens up a box of 2 syringes horse tranquilizer. He'll be out for a while. And we got a backup in case of funny business. That's good, Gary. Now hurry up and stick him. Gary instinctively hits Clyde, but forgot that hand had the tranquilizer. Duck. The duck you doing, Gary? Clyde sticks Gary with the second syringe. Ducking hell, mate. Why did you stick me? You stuck me first. By accident, and only because you keep saying my name on the job. Duck, man. We gotta get out of here. Gary and Clyde shuffle out of the house, without the package, in an increasingly groggy manner. Start the car. Start the circa. Clyde pees out from the tranquilizer and his head bashes into the front bumper of the getaway car. He's now completely unconscious, with a minor head wound. Duck, duck, duck. Gary starts the car, and begins to drive off. He parred out, and hits a tree in the neighbor's yard. R/writing prompts now go. Do the work. I want to see a whole 500 words of this tomorrow or I write. Bold of you to warm, I have the money. Bold of you to warm that you're expensive. I pay, someone snatches me at night in the open street and holds me hostage somewhere. Then they call the buyer, me, but I forgot my phone at home, so no chance to convince them. To be continued. After these short ads. Yo, I just want to take a minute to tell you all about Raid Shadow Legends. It's free, and if you follow mylingraidshadowlegends.com/self-board-slave you'll get a unique champion and 5,000 duck bucks to use in game. Now back to how I bought and sold myself. I'm guessing in a comfy box with bubble wrap, air holes and some McNuggets. The business of kidnapping ain't what it used to be anymore with these kind of standards. It's all going downhill from here, folks. What the duck made you think of this? Take my upvote and never ask again. Edit. I lost like 50 upvotes. How TF? Edit. 420 upvotes. Nice. R/can't you set upvote. Imagine being black bagged only to wake up in your own house. Task failed successfully. At that point, if they didn't kidnap me, drug me, hide me in a Wayfair cabinet and ups me to my own front door, I'm going to be disappointed. I paid for a good time. You'd die the second you arrive at ups. They have to play soccer. It seems surprisingly similar to the question of, you see a live stream of a sniper. You see yourself in the crosser. What do? The reaction in both cases is the same. I would ask myself who the duck want to /sell me. How did they select me? And finally, would I get the money if I sold/shoot myself because I'm the one who finished the job? If I saw myself in the crosser of a sniper, I'd wave and hold up a cardboard box with text saying, make sure to sub to this sniper, he has humor, believe it or not. Also, hi YouTube. I'd just pay my parents and they resell me again to double their profits and be happy for once. Take my upvote. I'd do it for my mother. Are you being sold on the dark web? Damn, not again. I'd order me thinking it'd be the real deal and be very surprised when I'm never kidnapped. Not too long after, I'd be surprised again when the Chinese knockoff version of myself arrives. LMAO, this needs more upvotes. A simple empty envelope. Take my poor man's gold. Tied hands and roped. BDSM fantasies finally coming true. I'll be outside minding my own business, then I get a free trip home. Did you just say that you will be sold for free? How I want to dispose myself. I want a really hot woman from dark web break my door, Jimmy a blow and leave me there. Okay, that sounds like prostitution with extra steps. Is that women fair app? Step 1. Pick me up. Step 2. Walk in a circle. Step 3. Set me down. They'd realize you knew and kidnap you and hold you until you got sold for real. Double profits for them, I guess, if you bought yourself first. So a certainty I'd arrive ducking broken. And then they'll leave you on the doorstep and someone else will steal you. Well, I don't have a choice since I'm forced to buy myself to gain my freedom, so I'd get a friend to buy me. To be fair, I'll cover the cost and have them deliver me to his house. Plot twist, your friend betrays you and uses you as a sex slave. They'd probably come to kidnap the target and be met with something they weren't expecting. The client. Don't buy it. It's common sense that if you see your doppelganger, you'll disappear. I can't comprehend this question because I would never pay to become a slave, even to myself. You already are a slave in this scenario, but you have the option to buy yourself to gain freedom. They would kidnap me and then they would send me around the entire world to make sure I wasn't tracked. Then they would drop me off at my house and I'd get a week away from my family. As humorous as it might be of a question, currently it's estimated that there were 40,000,000 slaves in the world in 2017. That's roughly 1 slave for every 9 people in the US. I don't know how we combat such a thing, but none of us are beyond it, immune, or absolved from the responsibility of building a better world. With a bow. Preferably not. Arrows hurt like a mother ducker. A mirror delivered by Amazon. I feel like the website would just kidnap me and then deliver me to my address in a big box. In a bag with Orbeez. Just because they are comfy and squishy and just so much better than packing peanuts. I'd be shipped in a $14,000 cabinet. I would request delivery to an exotic address. Hawaii perhaps. Kidnappers delivering me to a vacation without the hail of having to book flights, plan or pack would be great. With me. Without me, YouTube. Hopefully in a body bag. They would just leaving my house probably. Place in a quiet spot and send you coordinates. I've seen a lot of dumb questions asked on here, but wow. Do you expect people to ask for life advice or something? That's against the rules, buddy. I know it's meant as a dark joke, but they'd most likely see it as free money and just keep wrestling you to extort more and more money out of you, or close the loophole so when they wrestle you again you can bid. Scenarios with human traffickers don't usually have funny nor happy endings. Go outside. Package is outside. Goes out to check package. Not there. Walks back inside. Replies package was not outside. Were you outside? Yes. Are you inside now? Yes. Package delivered and received. Same way they delivered me when I was ordered. In one of those boxes that turns up wet cause something burst inside. It would set me up for a lifetime of disappointment. What something? Nothing would happen, except the price being doubled the following day. They'd come kidnap me, and then they would deliver me back to my address. Pretty simple. Wrapped up in a Wayfair rug. I think somebody would knock at my door, asks where his bucks are, says delivered, you need to sign here, and maybe he slaps me because it's fun. r/writing prompts. They would leave me at my parents' house and be like, it's your problem now. / comes over to my house, hol up my dad selling me, do I still need to pay you? Yes. Coffin dance me, you / Mitchell the Savior, you / Japkiller92, and you / Pi 31416 ESP. Lol. Hell yeah. Human trafficking is nothing to joke about. China Reddit. Carrier pigeon. I'd be walking home when they shove me in a van and drive me the rest of the way because I'm lazy. I don't understand the question and I refuse to answer. Where would I find the $3 to buy myself? In a Wayfair cabinet. You thought this question up while high, didn't you? In a few separate packages. Duck, I'm not paying that much. What a ripoff. Like a Lego set, all jumbled up in a box. I'd get drugged, bagged, and then they would drive off. Later, they would check where the buyer wanted me shipped, a strip club, and drop me off there. That's the only way I'll ever get laid. Click and collect. Hopefully in one piece, or at least in sustainable brown paper bags. Every little helps with the environment. Edit, not like the crate of beer. 12, 6 missing, 2 half drunk and 4 full bottles. Thanks DHL. And then they send me a ducking clone. Ed, put myself in a box on the front porch. When they ring the doorbell, I jump out the box and shoot them with my Nerf crossbow so they explode. Bit by bit. That way at some point at least half of you will have half of you. Until you are entirely gone, while they're at the same time. Hopefully not on a subscription basis. Easy. They'd stuff my fatter in a Wayfair cabinet that gets set up in my own room. This is a loaded question. First, I would turn myself into a flea, then I would put that flea into a box, and then I would put that box inside another box, then I would mail that box to myself, and when it arrives I smash it with a hammer. Honestly, once they realized what was up, they'd probably take your money and then still sell you to the next highest bidder. People sure have strange fetishes nowadays, huh? Kidnap me and deliver me to my mom's workplace because every single ducking thing I order gets delivered to my mom. Really small town. Delivery guy knows us, so he always gives the delivers on my name to my mom. We live together so it's not a big deal, I get it the same day, but I always miss the unboxing experience because she always opens it. They just send you the receipt. There she is. Get her. Wait, guys, gotcha. Where are we taking her to? Mike Epstein's place. Politician? What's the address? Check. Duck. What? She is the customer. Why would you buy yourself? I don't know. I saw a listing and it sounded fun. Hands down the most original question ever. I'm serious. Constipation brings you wisdom. The FBI breaking into my house and being confused after seeing who the interested buyer was. Oh my, you watched until the end? That's ducking awesome, dude. Thanks for watching.